Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Now that you wanna be famous, they act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When the not save us. Be liking my flavor. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
Ready? 180.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch this.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Gun.
That's the one. That's the one.
8.
53. 53. Check 53. Come on, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check 53.
Newton now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Gun.
55. On it. It's a party now. It's a party.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one caught by Winslow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check 59.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Gun.
Watch that, no echo. Mike, 54. You must be dreaming.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
Watch 54. Switch up. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Under 10. 10. Alert flare. Check 99. Check crunch. 8.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You got it.
Right to the 3.
I'm coming for you, son.
Great. Express.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hustle.
Right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Complete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here you go. Here you go. You're set, buddy.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Red green.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Hey.
Shit. Watch the shit. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Night, sweetheart.
Red green.
53 is the mic. 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Bang. Watch the twist.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's Elliott, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another for... And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Whip. Watch the whip. No. Off.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Squeeze, double.
On 2nd and 9. Newton got a man. It's Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got him. Switch. Showing up. Shift. 8.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 26-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
All day.
Gun.
Any day.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
Mike 5-4. I got it. Check 20.
On 3rd down, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
15.
Let's go, D.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brendan, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Set. 133. 54. Line 54. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run with McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Check it. Katie.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. He's coming.
20.
Double up.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line. Line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Shit. Check 37. Check 37. Slam.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it in.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
56. Mike 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mike. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Express.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Shoot. Hey.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
8.
He's crashing.
8.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Who that?
53 is the Mike. 50.
Express! Don't let him breathe! Gun.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
15. Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. 15.
On second down now, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Shockey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, his throw incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. Set it. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Mike, check, 59.
Attack. I 7, let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Mike, check, 59.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Second and 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Great.
Newton now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. First throw now for the backup Allen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yellow.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Here we go.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Smoove! Look at me. Zipper!
Hey, eat. I'm coming for you. You mind?
Five.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
218, jump. Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike, 55. Hey, Charlie.
55. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 55.
Ready.
Allen again here on second and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check 53. In your face.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Oh, yeah.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Shoot.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Just like that. Just like that.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Great.
Jim. Check 50. Check 50. Back.
8.
You got tight right there.
Throwing again is Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Great.
53's the mic. 53. Trump. Watch the screen. Check 53's mic. Check 53's mic.
Here we go on 4th. Newton in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one.
Yellow.
Check 4.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. 30, past the 20, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Dallas, the wins have been